Gang, something I'm hugely passionate about, and I'll talk to you while I'm putting all my weights away, is inspiring our next generation into group exercise. So something I've noticed, and I would love to know if you've noticed the same here, and also think back to the reason that you actually got into teaching fitness. What inspired you, or who inspired you? Maybe, and I've read this so many times over the years, that many of us got into fitness because we weren't particularly sporty at school, or we had terrible negative experiences with sport at school. We didn't like competitive sport for whatever reason. We may have suffered bullying at school because of how we looked. And it inspired us to maybe join an exercise class. And we joined an exercise class, and you found your happy place. You found a group of people with similar values. You found an instructor that cared, that encouraged you, that motivated you, that helped you believe in exercise. And when I first started going to an aerobics class in 1983, I found exactly that right person who motivated me, inspired me, who I loved going to her classes. I loved the music, I loved the vibe. And that was a teenage girl at 13. And then, of course, that's been my whole life, my career. And over the years, I've taught children's exercise and fitness classes. I taught fit kids for years and years, decades. I created a teaching program called Teaching Teens, where I created a 6-week program for teenage girls and went around all of the local comprehensive schools and delivered this 6-week program, which was cheerleading, street dance, step aerobics, circuit training, what else did I do? Body conditioning, and there was another one. I think I did like a hybrid program, Bollywood dance, and it was really successful. And we actually, probably in the 90s, we used to go to fitness conventions, and there was always a lot of lectures and videos and encouragement on getting teens and children into group exercise. And we seem to have lost that. Lots of the operators operate, like David Lloyd, Virgin, they have kids activities and kids clubs, but you very rarely now see group exercise for children. And I think it's a massive opportunity and a massive area, because we're just everyone's walking around with a screen, aren't they? You're watching me on a screen. Kids are on screens all the time. So over the years, we've developed lots of different training programs, and we were a big training provider that used to offer the level 2 teaching health-related exercise to children. And we qualified loads of you to do that course over the years. But we're going to bring that course back. And today, I have updated our fitness Pilates teaching children and teens. So if this is an area that you're interested in, if you're a fitness Pilates instructor, then I've completely remapped that whole training. So I'm going to do an overview today. So all of the videos are all ready, the manual's done, all of the mapping's done. You've got access to all of the historical workshops that Kelly did and that I've done. So there's about 5.5 hours worth of lectures and talks and videos. And then I've restructured how you can offer your fitness Pilates as 3 units. So the first unit is for ages 5 to 8, and I've called that Fitness Pilates Story. So it's showing Pilates and doing Pilates movements and Pilates inspired movements through storytelling for children who are 5 to 8. And there's 4 different lesson plans I've come up with. The first story is Pilates Adventures in the Jungle. The second one is Pilates Pirates Treasure Hunt Adventure. The third one is the Pilates Space Adventure. Then you've got the Pilates Safari Adventure. And then I did a bonus one, Pilates Under the Sea. And I've created a really simple story narrative with key exercises that you can follow, obviously all age appropriate for 5 to 8. And there's a 4-week lesson plan. Now, this is just guidance. So it gives you, and you could come up with all different types of story, where you could tell a story and weave into the story different Pilates movements. Now for the 9 to 12s, I've moved that into more of an educational content. So I've called that Fitness Pilates Education, and it's for 9 to 12, so our pre-teens. 4 lesson plans again, and we've got the posture power, we've got the power of breathing, we've got flexibility focus, and then balance and coordination boost. So I'm taking those topics, using relevant Pilates exercises, and creating a more of an educational lesson plan that you'll be able to follow. And then for our teens, our 13 to 16 year olds, this is called the Fitness Pilates Experience, and where our teams can experience more of an adult style Pilates class. So I've chosen 8 different exercises for the lesson plans, and each week has a different piece of equipment. So week 1 is basic Pilates exercises that again are appropriate for adolescents. Week 2 is mini ball, again 8 different exercises. Week 3 is bands, and week 4 is intervals. And again, I've just created a really simple lesson plan, framework, objectives with reflection time for the children. So you'll do a warm up, you'll go through the class, and at the end you'll sit down with the children or the teens and you'll do reflection, and you'll sort of sum up the whole lesson as well. We've got health and safety in there. I've got safeguarding information in there, and how you can do appropriate safeguarding, lesson plans, worksheets, and I've mapped it all. It's taken me hours. I've mapped it all to the level 2 children, health related children. So hopefully you can do all the course. You can create the worksheets, you can send in the information to us, and then if any of you do want to go on and do your level 2 based on the information and the learning in the course, you'll be able to do that. We'll be able to buy the unit from Active IQ, and you'll be able to fill in your portfolio, and you'll be able to submit it, and a video if you wanted to go that route as well. So I'm so proud of it. It's taken so much work. It really has, and I just think that we've got, I don't know, I feel like we've got a bit of a duty to inspire the next generation into group exercise. And whether this is not something that you do every week, whether you do this at Brownies or Guides, or you reach out to community groups, or you do things ad hoc, locally. You don't have to do a class forever and a day. Maybe you go into your local schools. Maybe you do 4 weeks here and there. This will give you the framework to do that. I'm going to keep updating it, and I'm going to keep changing it. But at the moment, there's a lot of material in the course, loads of material there. So you've got all of the original workshop that Kelly did, then you've got the workshop that I did last year, and then now you've got all of this new information that I've layered on top, that I've mapped it against. So it's all there written. And then today, just an hour with me live, where I'm going to go through all of the worksheets with you and the manual with you, so that you've got a really clear plan how you would create your lesson plans, how you would do safety, how you would do safeguarding, how you would plan your session. And then we've got the lesson plans that I've created. Do you think so? Chris? Yeah, I think you did it too long ago, Paula. I couldn't find when you did it, but I'll have a look. I'll have a look when you did it. I mean, this has taken hours, but I'm so proud of it. And I know it's been a real hard job, but I think that this could be massive. And the reason why I think now more than ever is we're just seeing Pilates all over social media. And I think especially for our teens, if we can inspire our teens into group exercise via Pilates, because they're being exposed to it on social, and we can create a safe and effective and a fun environment for them. Maybe this is something that, I don't know how big this could be. Could we go and help teachers? Could we go and help youth leaders? Could we train brownies and guides and leaders so that they could deliver it? You know, there's lots of other people that we could get involved in this. And I just think this is only the beginning. There seems to be very little kids, unless your children are competitive and they like sports and they're good at sports or they're good at dancing. where do they go? What do they go to? I mean, I live here in Derbyshire. There's tons. There's loads of things to go to. My little boy goes to lots of sporty things, loads of things, basketball and rugby and football and he loves it, all of the things. But there's not, like when I used to do Fit Kids, it used to attract lots and lots of children who weren't great, weren't competitive and didn't enjoy sports, but wanted to be active with their friends and have great music and, you know, run around and explore circuit training and space hoppers. Do you remember how much fun they were? And I think we need to try and bring that back. Absolutely can't. Yeah, huge thing. And this is why I think Pilates and fitness Pilates, I think this is the way, this is the method, this is the program that we can do, because you can make the fitness Pilates program harder, you can make it more chilled, more relaxed. That just sit down and don't like, there's so many children. And also I did a pilot many years ago, and I've not been able to do the under fives. I've got to look at the insurance with the under fives, because that's something else I'd really want to tackle. But we did used to offer an under fives program, but it's come off the framework. I'm not really sure why. I will need to look into this. And I created just a 15-minute fitness Pilates, like a classroom session. And I went in to sort of nursery and to sort of year one, just did 15 minutes of Pilates, breath work, very simple exercises. So the kids were just in their uniforms as normal. Children were in the uniforms. It wasn't a particular PE session. And we used to do that at different times through the day. And the benefits, and we reported it all, and we got all the data, and the benefits were really positive. But again, that lost funding, so I didn't really continue it. But I've still got all of the lesson plans. I've still done it all. So it's all there that we could add. But anyway, let me know what you think. If you want to join us, let me know. Put kids underneath and I'll send you the details. And if you can't make it live today, this is how we're doing the online programs right now. We're filming everything. We're uploading them all to a dashboard, and then we're having like an hour where you would come today and I would deliver all the information, go through the dashboard with you, show you how it works. So rather than just buying a course and then looking at it and going through it all on your own, this would be, I'll guide you through it today. And even if you can't do it live with me today, then you can still get today's video. So I'll upload it straight away. That's the goal anyway. But I'm really interested in your feedback. I've got quite a few school teachers. Tracy Morrison's bought it. She's a primary school teacher, and she's going to give me some feedback on it as well. And again, I just think, and I know, anyway, I've gone on enough, but you know what I mean. I think there's some good opportunities here. So let me know, comment kids, and I'll send you the link today, and you can have a look at everything. And I'm still got more to upload this morning onto it, and I'll be back at 11:30 to do it. But let me know your thoughts as well. And I know you need to, not everybody wants to teach children, I understand that. But I think a lot of you might do. And Terry, what about kids on TRX? Could you imagine? Wouldn't that be brilliant? We could do a TRX for kids session. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, and I'll talk to you later. Paula, I'll have a look at your account and try and see when you got it and where it was. I looked on the last one and I couldn't find you. But let me know. Send me a message.